Utah Governor Spencer Cox gave insight on Utah's economic growth to hundreds at the What's Up Down South annual economic summit in St. George. Because Utah has one of the most diversified economies in the nation, it is still ranked #1 in the nation for best overall economy.
Economically speaking, we are the best economy in the country. Now, that's just not a governor bragging. That's what the data says, and that's what the economists are telling us. It's because of our incredible citizens that work so hard to make our economy great. Now, growth for growth's sake is not something that we're looking for. However, I firmly believe that we want our kids and grandkids to live here. I do, and that gets more difficult if we don't have enough water.
The water supply is the biggest concern for the future, especially here in southern Utah. And despite the ongoing drought in Utah, this year has been an exceptional year for snowpack.
Here's the thing that's interesting. So he asked us to pray, and I'll be damned if it didn't work. Because this is our current water year. We've had the best water year that we've had in over 20, almost 30, almost going back to 1980s, the early 1980s for water. The ones where circles are actually records. And so we're having this phenomenal snowpack. We're so excited about this snowpack. It's really been great. This is up above Zion's National Park. And that's where we get most of our water from, is Zion's National Park. We have seen times where there has been more snow above Zion's National Park. But the black line is showing that we are having a really, really, really good snow year this year. And so when I look at our reservoirs, these are our current reservoir levels. I really do believe that we're going to fill all our reservoirs.
But despite the snowpack, Renstrom said Utah is still in a drought.
And so until we have multiple years of these large snowpacks bringing up those reservoirs, we're going to still continue to face that drought. The thing that it's important to understand too is the Virgin River is the Colorado River. It's a tributary to the Virgin River. All the discussions on the Colorado River affect us right here.
Proposed cuts to the Colorado River Basin would be devastating to Washington County. That's why Utah is fighting back.
Our district, our job is to make sure that we're protecting our current water supply and that we have water supply moving forward. And we have a master plan for that, of how to move forward.
Not only is the Washington County Water Conservancy District proposing incentives to reduce water usage, but it's also creating new sources for holding water, such as in Ash Creek Tokerville Reservoir.
What we're bringing down in that pipeline is only water that enters the Ash Creek Reservoir that's basically kind of left the New Harmony community. But what happens is that reservoir they just built I-15 and it made a dam. And somehow the district ended up with it. It leaks like a sieve. It's not a good dam. And we really want to bring that water down and store it in a geographical area that can hold the water. And that's what we're doing there.
They also have plans to reuse wastewater for outdoor water use.
My goal is in 10 years that the water that you're using in your yard will be this reuse water.
But the drops that we save in northern Utah go into the Great Salt Lake. The drops you save here go to California. We want to keep that water here, as much of it as we possibly can, circulating. And so we are working very closely. We have a major proposal. We included it in my budget proposal to the legislature to support the big water projects that you are working on down here.
While networking and breakout sessions were also a big draw during the economic summit, many came to hear from the world's leading expert on the science of meetings, who wrote a book about how to be productive.
Part of the close of a meeting is making sure that everyone is clear on exactly what was decided, and for each one of those action items, who the DRI is, the directly responsible individual. Basically, your goal is to make sure that no one leaves your meeting wondering what was actually accomplished.
From What's Up Down South, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.